G'day everyone. It's been a little while since I've done the boss rush video, and as it's pretty popular, I thought I would do a no nightmare no nightmare pets version, sorry. It's still going to be boss rush, but it's going to be not using the nightmare pets. I'm unsure of the FE equivalency, but I'll update that after the stuff drops. I just bought 63 deep space maps, so they are 10 FE each at the moment. I will run near space for an hour, check what that's worth, and then I'll run deep space for an hour, still 8.3, and see what that's worth. These are the things that I'll be tracking. Pretty standard up the top with Flame Elementium, Flame Sand, Lost Secrets, Sightless Guide, and Maud's Trick. There's no tax on these because they are simply just items that you can transfer into Flame Elementium. Actually, there will be tax on the Flame Sand, correction. Secrets of Glacial Abyss, I'll have to check and see if there's still 22 FE for a stack. They probably will be because that's a pretty well-known Gamba item. Rank 5 plus beacons are where you'll make most of your money, so that is where the bulk will come from. Edict Dooms, I think they're probably cheaper now. Desire Records, Queen's Grace, they're probably cheaper as well. Beads are no doubt cheaper. And Profounds I just checked, and the Ends I just checked. So a few things here that I have to check the price of, which is fine. We can do that at the end after I have done the maps. Now, alrighty, I've just put on how many maps I had at the start. I'm not going to count the other maps, I don't think, as, yeah, they're kind of worthless. Lava Sea is coming down a lot in price as well. I doubt that many will drop anyway. And we're using those, and these are, yeah, they're all coming down a fair bit in price, so it's not really worth tracking those anymore. These were going for a really good price. Maybe they've come up in price actually. 99 will be going for 22 FE, so that's not bad, but probably not enough to really sway the results. I might put them in the stash just so I can see for my info. Oh, better move them over. I've moved everything else over, I believe. I've moved the trait cards, and I'll move these over just so I can track that too. I don't have any dooms on me. No. The other edicts are 5 FE each. 5, 5, and 4.5, 5. Yeah, so they're all 5 FE at the moment, which is fantastic for farming Keegan. I hope that means that the price of the Familiar Nexus has also come down. I don't have any on me, so I can't double check that quickly, but that can be for another video. The last time I did Keegan, it was much more expensive, so it was, you know, a bit more of a gamble, and we lost. So anyway, I'll quickly show you what we are doing. So Voidlands, not Time Mark 6, that is obviously from the competition server. Weird that it had come across like that. So 8.3 near space Voidlands. Double check the trait deck. Progress towards the next stage is very important because we're getting the ends, and the boss often drops rank 5 plus beacons. We're running the 3 Flame Sand trait cards. I am using the Flame Elementium or Flame Sand drop Pact Spirits. If you don't know, every time a Flame Sand drops, the additional Flames fuel pets give you a chance that another one will drop, and that other one that drops can be Flame Elementium. This will be good in the maps. It won't affect the nightmares at all. Other than that, we have beads. I just got to make sure I've put them all in the stash, and God of War to give us the extra drop quant. So that is the deck. And we'll be just doing Filthy Forest, so we're not going to get the 100% from Confusion, because that doesn't affect the Nightmare itself anyway. So, yes, let's get a clock going. Alrighty, let's do one map. Did I load it? I think I did. One map. I have my Flame, Elementium, Pack Spirits. Got Chalk. I have got the Fluorescent Memory one there, which, I mean, the Fluorescent Memories are okay-ish. Shouldn't make that much of a difference, although, what if I change that to beads? Which one's beads? Ember, Memories, Desire Beads. I don't really have him very high. Is that going to affect? Nah, still got most of the nodes. Got one extra node there. Revert that, put that over here. Alright, so we've got Desire Beads going. Desire Crystals. Desire Crystals can change into Desire Beads, so let's leave it at that. Chalk, Cloud Gatherer, Surging Gold, and Desire Beads. Quick overview. 10% drop quant. 1% chance for killed monsters to drop 1 additional flame fuel. I mean, that's not a very high chance. Obviously, he's better later on. Yeah. So let's do a quick map. Show you what I'm doing. And yeah, we'll go from there. So go through. I got the Netherrealm one. It's only on the first stage anyway, so that's fine. Removes 1 and then adds 3 is not very good. But they're not very good either, so let's just do that. Of course, it removes the Netherrealm. So that basically just added 1. Pretty pointless. 1 FE straight away. Let's just double check our beads. Make sure I'm not... I've got 1,800. Alright, I'll make note of that. Oh, what am I doing? Oof. Using abilities like I was still on the competition server. Bit noob of me, honestly. I shouldn't be clearing the map. I should just be doing the nightmare monsters and killing the boss. Boss is done. Claim that. Nothing dropped. Let's get going. Alright, so that's what I'll be doing. I'll see you at the end of the hour. Alright, we have our first nightmare. Obviously, I'm not using the pet, so I don't get the extra drop there. I won't have to hang around the nodes at all, as there will be 0 chance that I'll get any extra loot, which just makes this a little bit faster. We ended up getting a half decent one. I didn't stop to check what it was exactly. Oops, almost ran into that. That would have been smart. They are running around, so they are dropping the FE back where they originally spawned, which is slightly annoying, but not too bad anyway. So far we've probably had about 10 or 15 Flame Elementium drop, which is reasonably okay. I might make sure I've got the right filter going. I do. I wasn't sure if it switched when you switch to another character. I'm glad that I wasn't the only person to give up on Iris for the competition league. It's, yeah, definitely was not the most fun thing in the world. Trying to get a decent character with literally no pack spirits. So no trade house, no pack spirits means that you basically have no crafting materials. So maybe it would have been better if they had given everyone a set of basic packed spirits. But the way it was basically you either got lucky and got a good drop, or you were just really good at dodging and you dodged for, you know, a 40-minute boss fight, which is pretty lame in my books. But anyway, enough on that. Let's get back to the test. And yeah. I might just quickly look at what we got from that one. It was only a couple of rank 5 plus beacons, but that's still fine. So we got 2 thundering, so 30 FE there. We didn't get any of those, and we've got 2 boilings. But yeah, see you in a bit. Unfortunate, this one popped at 30%. Would have been super good, so I got a 50% chance for that to not upgrade. Ugh, that would have been so good if I had got it up a bit further. I'll see at the results. Profound and some FE, not a huge amount, but still okay. It's a second plane watcher and no rank 5 plus beacons. Feel ripped off. Rip. I'm running a black sail 1. 6 black sails gets you a rainbow. Only managed to get up to 4. Anyway. Alrighty. Probably not going to get much from this one. If we're lucky, we'll get a profound, or we'll just get nothing. I don't know if that's good. Quick check. Nope. Anyway, didn't get anything from that one. Sometimes you lose. Damn, where's my rank 5? Bastard. Wow, this one triggered at 10%. Not the best one in the world. For a 37% chance that the plane watcher drops a drops a rank 5 plus beacon. I've killed him 5 times so far and he hasn't dropped one. Pretty bad luck, if you ask me. Oh, wasn't enough. Oh, what is going on here? Thanks, buddy. It's very unusual that that's not enough to trigger it. Gosh, I've killed more on this map than I normally do the entire thing. Gosh. Quite unusual. Ah, triggered at 50%. Not getting very lucky with the nightmares so far this hour. I've had one that's gone over 50% so far. I think this is my 4th or 5th one. I seem to get one every 5 or so minutes. And we haven't had any... Well, the one that could have possibly got to a bunch of reds triggered at 10%. So that's horrible luck. And we haven't had any good options so far. But we're only 30 minutes in, so... I keep forgetting. These two seem to always spawn together. If you kill them at the same time, one resets. So I keep forgetting to come up. I got lucky that time, I think. I keep forgetting to come up and kill these two and then go back for one. I don't want to stop and die, so I'll keep this rolling and you can just see the rest of this boss. See the loot. If there is any. Tiny bit. Oh yeah, you know, 20 off E or so. Triggered at 30%. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Got a profound. Yeah. Hey, finally dropped me one. Alrighty, this one might be interesting. just because of the sheer amount that we got. It's a lot of stuff, but it's all crap, but there's a lot of stuff. Disappointing for how many there was. Alrighty, this will be the last nightmare for this test. I might get an additional plane watcher, but we'll have to see. We haven't had any really good Netherrealm nightmares, which is a shame, because that is where the majority of your currency comes from. I think the most I've seen is maybe 2 rank 5 plus beacons out of a nightmare. I mean, we're doing a nightmare every 5 or 6 minutes, so it's not too bad. But it would have been nice to get a juicy, at least a nice one built for the test, but that's what you get for a 1 hour test. Nothing in the highlight reel for this one, as they say, but that's fine. Maybe if you do this, or if you've been doing this, you got a luckier result than me. I love reading about them in the comments of all the people that have tried out my strategies and had similar results or better results than me. I know there are people that farm so much more currency than me in the leagues that puts me to shame, but I'm totally okay with it. If you have a farming strategy that you would like me to test out, you're welcome to suggest it in the comments. If you want me to use certain packed spirits, if I have them, I can do that as well. Otherwise, yeah. Open to suggestions. Alright, so we got 1 there. A few more Flame Elementium. Lost Secrets. That took a fair while actually, so I doubt we'll get another boss. I'll clear this and see the progress that we're at for the boss. But I guess unless... Nah, we're not gonna... Unless it's at 10, we're not going to do a boss. So that's fine, that's done. We'll see what our progress is. It's at... No, 3. Not even close. Alright, so that is the end of the first hour. Let me tally up what we got, and we'll see how we went. Alrighty, so for this test, we got 325 Flame Elementium worth of stuff. The price of everything's gone down. Did I update that? Thunderling? Thunderling, yeah, it's still 16. Alright. It just seemed high. Anywho, so I didn't get any Frozen Abyss, so I didn't check that. So that's still a 0. The drops are obviously far, far lower than with using the Netherrealm Nightmare pets. Lesson learnt. If you would like to save up some shards and get the next season's pet, that's probably a good idea. You'll have a fair few free rolls of that when that comes around, but I mean, it's entirely up to you. So now we will do Deep Space. I don't see this being profitable because it's 10 FE per map. We got 57 of those left, so used at least 40. That's not including the ones that dropped. So we're going to be at least 400 FE down for the next one, so that should be relatively interesting. We did have one drop, so something to keep an eye on. Alright, see you in a minute. Damn it! Triggered by at 30%. Lame. Alrighty, this one's pretty juicy compared to most others. got a couple of reds, a bunch of whims, and a yellow. Realistically, this is probably it's probably the best one we've had so far. So this will be a good gauge to see how, I guess, to see how much we can get from a boss. Nice, drop me a thingo, or not. Just drop me a flame elementium then. I guess I wanted a boss key, but I guess I'll take a flame elementium instead. Lost secrets. So this test is really proving that the seasonal pets, every league, are super important. Last league, I believe that one was even more broken than this one, because it gave you a chance. So in City of Eterna, you basically have a chance to get loot chests, right? Excuse me. And that pet gave you a chance to get an additional loot chest, up to 15 extras, and then it also had a chance to double the amount of loot that you get. So what do we get? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 5 pluses. We've got a shiny war. Oh no, that's not the good one. 2 shiny wars and a shiny cube. So that one was pretty decent. Maybe 100 flame elementium, which is actually pretty reasonable. Oh, another one down there. And we'll go see what the other stuff down here was. Just a few more. And a strange knitting needle. So that was actually pretty decent. Obviously costs a lot more to do these ones than it does to do the standard. But we'll see what the results are. I'll probably stop at 30 minutes to have a look. What a bad one to trigger at 10%. This would have been insane if I had replicated some of those. But no, well, I guess we'll see what we get. Yeah, it was okay. Alrighty, this will be the last nightmare for the first 30 minutes before we have a quick check of what we got. Of course they're undying, because why wouldn't they be? Okay. Interesting drops. 10 FE, profound. A few single stacks. That was pretty lucky. These two are together. Again. They're together a lot. Which is good and bad, because if they have additional effects that they can trigger, it covers the entire screen and you've got pretty much nowhere to go. My mouse is spazzing out, which is not ideal. Bit sweaty. I feel like a sweaty neckbeard. Not that I am, but you know. You never know. You've never seen my face, so how would you know? Could be a girl for all you know. With a very deep voice. I'm a girl. So again, I've got a few interesting ones in there. A few bases and stuff. Not bad, not bad. Got some flame elementium or something up here. Yep. Drop me a key. Come on. No? Okay, fine. Alright, let's clear this map and have a look. Oh, I thought I got a profound earlier, but I got a Queen's Grace. Huh. Okay. So they're 107. Alrighty, so from that 30 minutes, we're actually up 280 FE, which is basically in line with getting 560 an hour. I have to break for dinner, but I'll be back on in a bit to finish off this hour. I was thinking about just multiplying that by 2. However, now that I see that I've done 21 maps, I might have done more than that, but with the drops and stuff as well, it's obviously part of sustain. So I'm not gonna, go out of my way to track that because we're just using what's dropped. So we've used 21 from the 63. So we've got 42 left, which is good because that gives us a negative cost for that. So yeah, so even with a cost of 210, we're still up 280 for the 30 minutes. I'll be back momentarily with the rest of the video. Currently building a pretty juicy nightmare. Hopefully you can't hear that screaming. As long as it doesn't proc at 30%, I guess. That adds a couple of yellows, which is pretty juicy. And of course it triggered at 30%. Nothing super spectacular. Would have been so good if I could have converted them all into Netherrealm. And yeah, but we couldn't. I've never seen this before. It's interesting. Ugh, another 30% trigger. Lame. Wow, nothing upgraded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 45% chance, and 0 out of 6 did it. Wow. And another 10%. Man. 10% always triggers, hey? Pretty much never, ever gets above 50. Pretty crazy, but anyway, this will be our last nightmare for the hour. I'm pretty sure I will have enough time to get another plane watcher, because it's at least at 8, possibly 9 after this one, thanks to the trait card. Oof, how did I avoid that? I don't know. Anywho, this 30 minutes has been a lot slower than the previous 30 minutes. We've got super unlucky with our, pretty much every nightmare has procced at 10 or 30%. So we've had no opportunity to make a good one. Which really sucks. But, well, whatever. That's what tests are for. Oh, what is going on? Bounced around like a yo-yo. Wow. Not a single decent drop there. Anyway, you can watch the last 2 minutes, I guess. It'll be a quick map. Didn't spawn cube, so I'm not really interested in the map. I found on time mark, on deep space, if it was cube, I was more inclined to hunt for some of the bosses to see, it's one to go, to see if it would spawn a boss or two. But on like normal, there was no need to do that because the keys are so cheap. So there was no desire to try and pay for the key at all from the map in near space. Alright. It's 1 hour now, but let's do the... Oh. Clicked on the wrong zone. This guy's going to drop me a 5+ beacon for sure. Okay then. If that's how you want to play it, bro. Let me tally up what we got. Let's pause that because I don't want it running in the background. And I'll see you in a sec. So the second 30 minutes was not as profitable as the first 30. We really didn't get a chance to finish off any of the nightmares, so we never got really any juiced, which is just a shame. We still got a fair few Flame Elementium. We went through 43 maps total for the hour. And we ended up making 401 Flame Elementium after the cost of the maps, which honestly isn't too bad. So you may as well do Deep Space. It's not harder at all. It's just got plus 100% drop quantity. And if you actually get a juiced Nightmare, then that 100% boosted is actually in the Nightmare as well. So you really just need to get one lucky Nightmare, which will pay for the entire hour basically. But yeah, so we ended up using, what was it, 43 of this and about 43, I guess, of the other one as well, because it's the exact same difficulty. So that's what I have for this one. Average 360 Flame Elementium an hour, not using the League pets. Now you could save up your shards from this season, and when next season rocks around, have a go at getting the season pet for next season, because no doubt it will be very beneficial, because the new season mechanic is in every single map versus needing a key for the previous seasons. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.